Hi, I'm Tom. This is Lucy, and this is Kitty Help Desk. So today I wanted to answer one of the questions that I get from time to time. I used to take submissions of questions at the website, and I also tend to answer questions that people place in the comments below these videos. And, I get a lot of the same questions over and over, just sort of curious questions about things. And this is one that comes up fairly frequently, and that is, why does my cat stare at me? And, at first, my first thought is, well, your cat finds you interesting. But that's not the real reason. It's part of the reason, but it's not the real reason why your cat might stare at you, right, Lucy? She might stare at you because she's thinking you might give her a treat. Because you're the source of all the food that she gets in the world, then, you may be seen as a giant chicken leg. In those cartoons when somebody's super crazy hungry and they stare at somebody and they turn into a giant chicken leg or a giant roast turkey or something, then, there is sort of that kind of thing happening because they're bonded to us partially because we feed them every day, and whoever feeds them gets bonded the most closely, right, Lucy? And so when she thinks she might get a treat like she does right now, she's very interested in me. Not that she wouldn't be interested in me otherwise, but especially when I'm in here and we've got the lights on and it's all a little distracting for a cat, that I actually think of this as a payment for the services that Miss Lucy renders during the show. So that's one reason. But there is a different reason that is really important that you pay attention to, and that is cats often stare at people or other cats when they want them to do something. It doesn't necessarily have to be that they want something from you, like a treat, like Miss Lucy. Miss Lucy wants these treats, but she knows they're in my hands, so she's staring at my hands. When a cat stares you in the eye, it's one of two things. Either they're feeling like they need to attack you, like you're prey, and I hope that's not the case for you, because if it is, that's something that, behaviorally might need to be worked on. But usually it just means that they want something. Cats don't have a big repertoire of communication tools because cats in the wild generally don't communicate a lot to other cats. They, as kittens, meow to kittens, and the kittens will meow back to the mother. But once they are out of the nest, cats generally don't vocalize unless they're hissing or warning another cat away. Right, Lucy? Yeah, there you go, baby. So it's really important to recognize that when they choose to stare at you, that is actually sort of a request. Now, they're unable to tell us what they're requesting. They're unable to say, with their mind, just project into your mind what they want. But over time, with experience with any particular cat, in any particular situation, you start to learn what it is that they want at different times of the day, because cats love schedules and they will tend to request particular things of you at different times of day. So really, when they're staring at you, your best response is to say, what do you want? Show me what you want. And then if you stand up and you say, show me, and you show them that you're going to follow them wherever they go, in a lot of cases, a cat will learn this routine and they will take you to what is bothering them or what they want. In a lot of cases, they might take you to an empty food dish, or they might take you to their water bowl if it's empty. They might take you to where they found maybe a spider or a lizard in the house or something. They might take you to the litter box if the litter box is particularly dirty and they want, somebody to scoop it. There are all kinds of things that your cat might want you to do. But in order to get that from you, they can't just walk up to you and say, excuse me, excuse me, I'm really concerned that there are more than 3 deposits in this litter box in here. Maybe you should come take a look. Instead, they're just going to make eye contact with you, and they're going to be usually further than arm's length away so that you can't reach out and touch them where they are, but they'll just be sitting there staring at you. And they'll wait, and they can be very patient at this. Mina likes to stare at me when she wants me to come in and provide her food, because her food is kept off the floor just so that Lucy doesn't eat it. So her only way to get more food at a particular time, if she wants to eat later in the day, when it's not a meal time, there's food left over in the bowl, she has to come and get me. So she comes and gets me, she stares until I pay attention to her, and then she generally, when I look at her, she kind of jumps down and starts to lead, because I've set that as a precedent that once she makes eye contact, I will follow her and, try to give her what she wants. Now, there are times when that's not possible. You've got your hands full with something else, or you're busy doing something that you can't always cater to them, and they will eventually kind of give it up, but it takes time. And, it helps if you kind of have a cue for them. My cue for Mina and for Lucy is, it's not time yet. And even though I don't always mean it's not time yet, sometimes I mean that I'm busy and I can't help them right now. Not time yet is a phrase that they've learned that means, it just means later. We're going to do that, but later. I'm hearing what you're telling me. I'm getting the communication, but I'm telling you back, I can't comply right now. We'll do it later. And that give and take of communications really helps your cats to feel like they have some agency in their lives, that they're not just there to do things when you say to do them, but they're also able to make requests of you. And when you comply, it just pleases them to no end. Lucy, when she gets fed, if she comes and tells me that it's time to eat, and she generally does a little early, when I finally do agree to come and feed her, she's just purring the whole time. She's so happy that I responded to her, and it wasn't just me deciding, when it happens. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.